Thanks again for tuning in for more of our We Love Horticulture series. It's part of the Benson First Friday Green Team and Benson First Friday Youth Engagement Program. Anyway, a lot of our theme has been how you can grab plants or make plants or grow plants from the comfort of your own home. So I'm showing some pictures of a few different kinds of plants. This is daylilies. We're going to have some hostas and irises coming up and some raspberry plants, but these are all plants that actually don't require planting any seeds to make more of them. So I'll kind of show you in the upcoming clips what I mean by that, but essentially a lot of my garden has been made by just doing what I call busting up plants or breaking them apart at the root to create more. So if you have an elderly neighbor who has a great garden with lots of these plants in it and you would like to beautify your yard, you know, it's a great idea to offer maybe to pull some weeds in exchange for some little sprouts. And so I'm going to show you how to find those little sprouts so that you can propagate them into your own yard and not spend any money, but create a little tiny garden for yourself. So anyway, this is a raspberry plant, and as you can see, it's pretty hardy. It's growing in the middle of grass, which, you know, is my bad weeding. But anyway, this is what it looks like in the spring. And if you notice a little bit, you know, off to the left, there was this little tiny sprout. That's actually a piece of that plant. And if you dig down deep, you know, you actually get a new plant. This is a volunteer tree, and I actually have a volunteer tree that I grew in my yard that's, you know, over 30 feet tall, and it's only a couple years old now. So this little garden I have is just simply made of all volunteers. So they all started as one plant, but they're filling up my entire yard. So what you look for is those little tiny sprouts off to the side, and or you can pull up the whole plant and kind of take it apart at the bottom, at the root. Those little bulbs can be separated just by kind of jiggling your fingers through them. And then if you look closely, that's the raspberry plant again. It just kind of grows on a different kind of root, but again, it can be separated from the mother plant. And just watch this quick video for some examples on how to do the rest. Here's an example of how you can transplant a daylily. So you notice it looks like it's one plant, but I'm going to do my best to hold this. Dig this up at the same time. These are bulby plants. I like to call them that. I don't know what the real name is, but when you see these kinds of plants in your neighbor's yard, another example is a hosta that looks like this. These are what the roots look like. They actually don't need a ton of dirt to survive, so at least survive the transplanting. So they make more and more of them. Every single year these plants get bigger. So the daylilies, which is how these started off. But if you look at this guy here, which was just one plant before, it's actually become its own thing. This guy too. Poking it a little bit more. I was able to just separate it right at the root. So we'll get a total of 3 plants from what was one. There's one more spot right over here. So anyway, quick example of how we can share our plants. If you have a neighbor that has daylilies, hostas, regular irises, things like that, you don't actually have to spend money. Maybe you could offer to help them weed their plants and they would give you a couple bulbs. You could enjoy some new plants in your yard. Thanks.